Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Chip here once again, and I'm Sylvester here. We're back from the Muxy Toys, and welcome back to my Let's Play of New Super Mario Bros. U for the Nintendo Wii U. So last time that we actually did quite a few levels in Acorn Plains, and today for this video is that hopefully we can wrap things up with Acorn Plains. We're actually going to be tackling through the remaining levels, including the secret level after we actually deal with these regular platforming levels. But first things first. Oh, it's Baby Yoshi! Hey, I'm Baby Yoshi. Yoshi! That's what he always says. You look like you know where to find food, so I guess I'll follow you. So, basically, when you actually find yourself, say, Baby Yoshi somewhere in the map, although let's demonstrate it until we actually get into it at some point. So here we go with Acorn Plains-4 Mushroom Heights. And I'm assuming this gonna takes place in the skies, alongside with these mushroom platforms in there too. So, as far as Baby Yoshi's concerned, these guys are back since Super Mario World, because basically I think the entire portion of this game is actually gonna be heavily influenced trying to bring some of this stuff back since Super Mario World, back in 1991 and 1992 in Europe. I think that's what this is going for, but anyway. So basically, if you actually gonna be using pink Baby Yoshi, that not only does it, you can actually bring him alongside with you and during the levels and stuff, but also it actually gives you some abilities, specific abilities for Baby Yoshis. Like for instance, the pink Baby Yoshi actually has an ability to actually go for a balloon mode. Like every time when you are trying to press the ZR button, as well as the shaking the Wii remote, or just essentially push the trigger button, or I think it's the R button on the Wii U Pro controller, so that you can actually just activate the balloon type of technique, which is kind of cool. However, you have to not to use that, you're not supposed to tap the button rapidly all the time, because it will deplete it itself. It's like, oh, frick. Sorry for the bit of a lack of dialogue again. It's just basically there's not much else we can say about, you know, this game in general. Well, besides that though, unlike Yoshi, however, the regular green Yoshi, that you can't actually bring him for the entire portion of the map or the adventure, but Baby Yoshi can have the ability to actually, you know, travel you along. So that's kind of cool. However, much like it does it for Yoshi though, that it will allows, if you actually let Baby Yoshi go, it will try to actually not come back. Too easy. We'll see about that until we actually get into that level at least. So, yeah, that's all there is to it basically. I beat this level. Oh yeah, be curious about that. And besides that though, you'll be really surprised to see Yoshi return. So anyway, Acorn Plains 5 Race of the Piranha Plants. Which, if you can tell from the level description, it's full of piranha plants around here, like the big variations, as you can tell. As well as the smaller variations, well, we're also going to get into in just a second, so... yeah, let's see how this goes, basically. Oh, shoot. No, no, we don't want to lose the cute baby Yoshi. Oh, shoot. That was kind of my fault there. I think it's mostly because the big piranha plants are just normally way too big for our taste anyway. So, if I remember rightly, that the second star coin in this level is requirement of the fire flower, because usually piranha plants are usually weakened from fireballs, basically. It's also similar likes of the enemies as well, but this is kind of like simple strategy as far as I'm concerned. So, in order to actually get the second star coin, you have to take care of this big piranha plant here until you actually access that pipe over there, which I believe this will actually lead you to the second star coin you go. However, here's the thing though, there are three giant piranha plants around here, so we have to get rid of them all first until we actually proceed. Although, conveniently enough though, no, oh gosh, this is gonna be really, really bad. Oh, goodness, that was close. But I'm assuming the third and final star coin is just not near hard to find though, so let's just hope for God forbid not to die at certain points of the level, because if we do, then we have to re-grab the star coin again from that, you know, when we try to use the fire flower from? Yeah, as far as we can see. But luckily though, we got ourselves a regular mushroom to say the least. Hey Hammerbro, how's it going? Fuck you then. Because, you know, I just really despise Hammer Bros that much. But anyway, let's get the 1-up right here, and we got 20 1-ups. Yeah, just like New Super Mario Bros. On the DS and New Super Mario Bros. Wii and New Super Mario Bros. 2, you can get a lot of lives in this game, more noticeable this time around. Like, even then though, you do have a, you know, the flagpole to reach on top, which is pretty simple and self-explanatory, but hey. And there's the green, oh god, we don't want to show that. Yeah, sorry about a little rude, me first comments here, so, Acorns ahoy, and yeah, that's about it. Sorry for a little bit of a rude picture showing up in this me first support, folks. It's just basically that we don't want to show you guys some rude comments, which, that usually normally is common from some Miiverse's supports, especially online services for PS3 and Xbox 360 and especially the Wii U, and also not to mention the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One as well. I don't know about you, but oh yeah, we'll talk more to that as soon as when we actually get into this discussion later. This is how the 1-up Toad House looks like in this installment. Basically what you do is just grab as many 1-up balloons as you can, and then once you do, you get some 1-ups. And then also you can actually get some 1-ups while actually collecting enough coins. However though, unfortunately we haven't got any lives because we accidentally touched too many Bowser balloons. Yeah, that's kind of awkward. Sometimes though, it can be really hard to actually grab the 1-ups in this case, because sometimes they are ridiculously fast to overcome, and plus not to mention though, in addition to that, I think it might actually, sometimes they spew out a lot of Bowser balloons every time, but yeah, as much as if we actually completely ignored them, and then we can actually, God forbid, yeah, you need a fire flower here. Oh, of course, we need for sure. So here we go with the secret level in Acorn Plains, known as Blooper's Secret Lair. And just like the ones in some other water levels at the beginning of every new Super Mario Bros. Game, it takes place in water. So, but this time though, we're actually going to be entering the water cavern, seems like it. Although, granted, it doesn't have its coral reefs or anything like that until we get into the future worlds throughout this game has to offer. But we must well have to find out since we explored there. So, yeah, as far as his memory goes, that's about it, basically, when it comes to the, yeah. So as far as the Acorn Plains world is concerned, that world is really, really easy, for starters anyway, because, well, obviously this is the first world in the game, so that you can actually get used to what this new type of gimmicks is all about for New Super Mario Bros. U looks like. And also a new power-up, we're trying to get used to with this. And also the, although some of these little level gimmicks to it will actually make a return since New Super Mario Bros. Wii, which if you played that game before, when you actually have this on the Wii, or if you actually got this game on New Super Mario Bros. Wii for as a eShop download version nowadays, because now that even then that would be a really, really, really cool if that was gonna happen. So anyway, so yeah, believe it or not, in order to get the second star coin, you must actually try to swim underneath those red pipes, if you can see on the screen from the split second ago. And that way, that will actually lead you to the second star coin. So, yeah, red pipe is so solid right now. So I'm assuming the last star coin will be able to be in the green pipe at the top. So, but as much as we can actually backtrack for a little bit, so that if we don't miss anything. I'm pretty sure we don't miss anything so far, so, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of times when this is gonna happen, like, since we haven't played this game for a long period of time, since we, the thing last time we actually did play this is when we actually did a review on this, and as well as that, I think also we managed to actually complete the game since we first got the Nintendo Wii U, alongside with Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform. In fact, this is the only, Wii U game this is actually the first ever Wii U game we've ever brought and ever played. Because the second game that we actually got for the Nintendo Wii U is actually Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, specifically the special edition version. Because, back then, during Christmas 2012, we managed to got the Nintendo Wii U console alongside with Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, because, well, I figured that since we didn't actually have Metal Sonic on our Xbox 360 version, and plus we didn't have an online service onto our Xbox 360 amount, so hey, at least we can take Wii U version as well, so that, well, obviously I was a huge fan of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing series, specifically the original version. Well, I don't mind Transform, but the only time I found that game to be slightly off compared to the original is the fact that the trick system is a little bit too twinty for my taste. But that's just me. And once you finish this level, Blooper Secret Lair, and this will actually lead you to the 5th world entirely, allows you to actually skip the entire portion of possibly Acorn Plains, and also the 2nd world, the 3rd, and the 4th world. So that was a giant portion of the shortcut. But we're not going into that world just yet, because, well, obviously we're gonna have to complete everything, obviously. And what's this says right here? It's the same message here, okay. Sometimes, though, some of these Mythos informations are a bit randomized sometimes, although some of them are the same, and then other times they are pretty much, random. Surely awesome, or totally awesome, yes. Because, you know, Yoshi was actually in Yoshi Hill. Yeah, that's kind of cool, obviously. And also, just like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, you can actually encounter some of the enemy courses. Like, for instance, we actually come across into the first enemy course, such as Piranha Plants. However, you remember how in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, that in order to actually deal with all of those enemies, you have to collect 8 of those, Toad Spheres, and then once you grab all 8 of them, then you should be able to get yourselves 3 Super Mushrooms. With a little, Toad's Victory dance at the end. 3-star coins, hooray! And we are waiting no communication from, I can't remember what the words are saying, so... Anyway, let's move on to Acorn Plains Castle, Lemmy's, Swingback Castle, which I think that's what this level's called. Yep, Lemmy's Swingback Castle. Which is weird that how, in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, that the first ever Koopaling you're about to face off against, it was, Larry Koopa. And then in New Super Mario Bros. 2, you have to face off against Roy. But now we're switching things up a bit yet again, although some of the Koopalings can be placed on the exact same world environment as it does it for previously. Like, there's quite a few notable no exceptions, but we'll explain on more into these types of Koopalings. Well, they're very much exactly the same, which kind of feels a little bit too let down, because even then, the difficulty with those Koopalings are very, 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 very easy in New Super Mario Bros. 2. Yeah, no, because in New Super Mario Bros. 2 is really, really easy in general, compared to the other games in the series. But anyway though, so, as you expected, the castle levels are extremely dangerous, hell, even much more dangerous this time around, because, well, there's going to be a lot of emphasis on lava pits, and some bit of tricky platforming and stuff, and overall, it's just basically a castle levels that, like we all know since New Super Mario Bros. DS, Wii, New Super Mario Bros. 2 at this point. So, anyway, so you know that, the enemy courses we're about to be mentioning, if you're actually trying to deal with the enemy courses this time, you have to kill all the enemies instead of collecting those Toad Spheres. Because, if you kill all those enemies during the enemy courses, then it gives you another random items. Well, it depends on if you actually just revisit those enemy courses, no matter what. I like how the entrance you actually going to be anticipated to actually battle against with the Koopaling this time, because rather than just actually walking to the corridor, or in this case a hallway to the battle arena, instead of that, we can actually run up to the castle rooftop, and then basically you can actually just hop onto the Bowser Cannon, and then this will actually takes us to one of the Koopaling's airships. So yeah, that's kind of cool and interesting. So, Lemmy Koopa, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Much like it does in New Super Mario Bros. Wii and New Super Mario Bros. 2, he's pathetically easy, but just be careful though, because this time around though, the biggest difficulty as far as he suggests, he's now actually tossing those bouncy ball bombs. Rather than just actually increases his ball size, unlike in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And as well as the likes of New Super Mario Bros. 2, when he constantly spats out these bouncy balls and stuff. Well, just regular ones. But now they actually add up some difficulty to it, like adding some bombs and stuff. But much like it does previously, he's pathetically easy. I believe those little ball bombs, they actually made its appearance too, in specifically onto Mario & Luigi 3DS RPG series. There was one from Dream Team Brothers, as well as Paper Jam Brothers, as a part of their special items. Oh yeah, if you get all the star coins, it gives you a notification saying you got all the star coins in Acorn Plains. That's gonna mean something good, right? Well, we'll have to find out, assuming if we're actually gonna continue for the game. However, just like how it does in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, there are no star coin signs. Just a speed run. Oh, I like to hear that. I like to thought about that, doing that. Well, it can be really difficult at some point or another, but hey. Still, you can't really just like outright trying to speed things up a bit if you're actually trying to anticipate for some upcoming levels. But still. So yeah, I think that wraps everything up for Acorn Plains. Overall, it's a pretty simple and easy world. So, yeah, and then basically that, you know, that ball bombs, they are called Bomb Derby from, you know, Mario Luigi 3DS RPG series, and they become a special item. I think it's actually Mario's items, but anyway. So now we ended up into World 2, called Layer Cake Desert, which, as you expected, is a desert level. Yeah, nothing really changed the theme itself. Well, besides there are some occasional food references, like you see those scoops of ice cream in here, which is really cool for the looks of it. Yeah, which is quite amusing. So we're gonna have to end things off here. So next time on Let's Play New Super Mario Bros. U, now we're about to be hop into the next world in the game, Layer Cake Desert. That might be delicious around here. Well, for the most part. See you guys then. Later, fellas.